NEC meeting, National Executive Council meeting of Ford Kenya, to deliberate on several issues, which we've done. The agenda of today was the conduct of some senior members of the party and the direction of the party. Today, we discussed several charges that had been brought to bear on the party leader, Moses Masika Wetangula, and his function as the leader of this party. After a lot of deliberations, based on the constitution of the party, the parts that the party leader has violated were all brought out by the members present, and at the end of the deliberations, they also deliberated on the issue of the National Organizing Secretary of the party, and at the end of the deliberations, they made the following resolutions. The special NEC meeting of today has made the following resolutions: that the National Executive Council, having held a special meeting in accordance with Clause 24B of the party constitution, and having deliberated on the agenda for the said meeting, hereby resolves as follows. 1. That the party leader, Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula, is hereby dismissed from the position of party leader on account of gross misconduct, moral impropriety, and violation of the party constitution. 2. That the Honorable Wafula Wamunyinyi shall assume the office and functions of the party leader on an interim basis. 2. That the National Organizing Secretary, Chris Mandumandu, is hereby dismissed from the position of National Organizing Secretary on account of gross misconduct, moral impropriety, and violation of the party constitution. And Josephine Maungu shall assume the office and functions of the National Organizing Secretary on an interim basis. Thank you. I invite the party leader to carry on.
Simba! Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, members, and His Excellency the Governor of Bungoma and the Deputy Chair of Fort Kenya, Honorable Luande, it is indeed my pleasure this morning. This?
Kwa sababu watu hapa naona ni wewe.
Yeah, first of all, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate members of the National Executive Council of Ford Kenya for the decision they have arrived at in bestowing upon me the position of interim party leader. And I want to assure colleagues and members of the party across the country that we're going to endeavor to work towards restoring the fight for which the ideals of this party were founded, that we'll work together during this period to unite members of the party, to strengthen support for the party across the country, to work with the rest of the leadership in Kenya to ensure equitable development of the entire country. I will be doing my acceptance, formal acceptance, a little later, and I'll be issuing to the media. But I would like to say that Fort Kenya, as you are aware, is one of the oldest party in the country. Actually, after KANU, there is no other party older than Fort Kenya. And Fort Kenya has been known for fighting to to restore multi-party democracy in this country. At the height of political agitation in 1992, Ford Kenya was the party of great Kenyan leaders from across the country. The party housed great minds, great names such as Masinde Muliro, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Ochengo Oneko, the father of our debut chair, Paul Muite, James Orengo, Martin Shikuku, Michael Kijana Wamalwa, among many other notable figures. Sadly, over the recent past, as you may be aware, the influence of our party has been waning. Once a national party of high repute, Ford Kenya has slowly been reducing itself and its political operations and visibility to a handful of counties, as you are aware. And these are the issues that, the leadership of the party should be addressing as we move forward to popularize the party in many counties in the country. And as I assume office on interim basis, I am aware of the weight of the challenge ahead. It is quite enormous, and I will be working with the colleagues, the leadership. As I said, we must unite as leaders of the party and members so that we move to realize our goals. We have the challenge of reinventing Ford Kenya that liberated this country in 1992. One that stood for democracy and one whose leaders were never afraid to take positions on matters that affected Kenyans. We have the challenge of taking our party to marketplace of political ideology. We have the challenge of winning the trust of Kenyans as a party that dreamt up the form and shape of Kenya we live in today after the second liberation. We have the challenge of attracting leaders who left the party because of poor leadership. We have the challenge of ensuring that that confidence that we had in those days is restored. This I will not achieve in the interim period alone, just like I've had your trust today, so shall your support as we open a new chapter. To all Kenyans of goodwill, here is your party. We are going to work for the entire country, for the entire membership, and ensure that the party moves forward. I want to take this opportunity to welcome my governor of Bungoma and to thank him very much for having been with us and playing a major role in ensuring that this NEC is successful. I thank you. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I think today is a very momentous day for us as members of Ford Kenya. And I want to take this early opportunity to say congratulations to my new party leader, Mheshimiwa Wamunyinyi, who is also my member of parliament back in Bungoma. Secondly, I want to say that as NEC, we have taken the decision. And it's not a light decision. It's a very heavy decision that we have taken as NEC. And for your information, the NEC that is sitting here is almost 60 to 70% of the entire NEC members of Ford Kenya. So we have taken a decision. The resolutions read by the Secretary General of the party saying that from today we have dismissed the party leader of Ford Kenya, Senator Moses Masika Wetangula. Senator Moses Masika Wetangula has been the party leader for Ford Kenya for the last 9 years. We wish him well. We want to tell him he did what he has to do for the 9 years. But I think the NEC members have taken that decision and said we need a new party leader, and that new party leader is other than Mheshimiwa Wamunyinyi. Thirdly, as Mheshimiwa Wamunyinyi has mentioned, Ford Kenya has a very long history. As we speak, in this country, Ford Kenya has 2 Ford Kenya governors. That is the governor of Trans Nzoia and the governor of Bungoma, myself. The 2 governors are behind the decision that this National Executive Council has taken. Governor Haemba is on his way coming, but I can tell you he has been part and parcel of the decision that has been taken, and he has participated in many ways in ensuring that this meeting is done. Fourthly, we as a party, and I want to say this without any fear of contradiction, that there's a lot of realignments that is happening at the national level. There's a lot of reorganization that is happening, political reorganization that is happening at the national level. We as a party for Kenya, we want to be part of that discussion that is happening at the national level. We as a party, we want to be part of the government in 2022. And that is why some of these decisions have been taken. That we don't want to be late, we don't want to be left behind. We want to be part of the government. And I want to say it very clear here that we are behind the handshake. We are behind the handshake of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. We want to be part of that discussions. And I'm sure we have given the mandate to a new party leader that going forward, as the discussions and the conversation happen at the national level, that Ford Kenya is going to be part of that discussion. Otherwise, thank you. And I want to tell all members of Ford Kenya countrywide that the party, as we speak now, is in the safe hands of the new party leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is that all?
Yeah, that is all.
Ford Kenya. You have said it all.
Ford Kenya.
Simba, Simba, Simba. Usawa, haki na ukweli.
Ford Kenya.
Simba, Simba, Simba. Usawa, haki na ukweli.
Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Mimi, you know, kwa Kiswahili.
Ameuliza nini? Uliza.
Tayari kuna baadhi ya viongozi ambao wanakereka wakisema kwamba hawakuhusishwa, hasa mbunge wa kwanza wana Bernard Wanyonyi ambaye pale nje akatimuliwa kusema kwamba hawana nayo imani.
Acha tuachie party leader.
Ukiangalia hapa tuko na 60 mpaka 70% NEC members from the entire country, and you'll have the freedom. Utakuwa na ruhusa ukitaka kuangalia majina yote ya wale wamehudhuria na wametia kidole kuidhinisha mabadiliko, utaweza kuyapata. Na sisi wakati SG ameeleza mkutano huu umeitwa kama special NEC. Special NEC inakuwa convened under special circumstances, na hata haipeani notice. Ni wale member wanafikiwa so long as iko quorum, wale wanahitajika wana transact business ya NEC. Nataka kumuuliza Mheshimiwa Olago akuwe standby, atajibu ingine ile itaulizwa. Yeah.
Generally said that Wetangula is being accused of gross misconduct. What are the specifics of
Specifics are available. I will ask the SG to prepare and supply. You can get those details. Imeshaandikwa yote details. You can get the details. Imeshaandikwa kila kitu, charges zote na details mtapewa.
Labda mkutano huu umetokea tu siku kadhaa tu baada ya kutoka kwa mkutano wa pale Kajiado. Labda mkutano huo umechochea maamuzi haya.
Huu mkutano wetu ulipangwa kabla ya Kajiado. Kajiado imekuwa notice ya siku moja, wale members wote wale walialikwa kutoka Western Region walipewa notice ya siku moja, na hii sisi tumekuwa tukipanga hii mkutano kutoka kwa wiki kadhaa.
Kajiado was for one region of Kenya, but NEC is from the whole country.
Yeah.
I understand that some of the allegations that are actually being leveled against the let me say the former.
Yeah, the former party leader.
Associating with the deputy president.
Let me just answer that question. I think it's important that we appreciate one fundamental fact, that this meeting has been organized over time. It takes quite a bit to bring people from the entire country for such a meeting. So the issue of Kajiado does not arise at all, because we went there, I think it was on Friday, today is Sunday. There's no way you can discuss a meeting in Kajiado and then have a meeting of NEC on a Sunday. Secondly, Kajiado was about one region, it was about Western Kenya. This NEC is from the entire 47 counties, so there's no connection to that. Thirdly, that there is no connection with his relationship with the deputy president. We have come here, one fundamental fact, and I can say it here without any fear of contradiction, is lack of fostering unity within the party. That is the biggest issue that we have had. And I think that is clear. If today you ask many members across the party, they will tell you that the party leader of Ford Kenya has failed in ensuring that there is unity within the party of Ford Kenya.
The former party leader.
Maybe Jimmy Dogo from K24. Another thing that we want to understand is now that you have leaders in the interim capacity.
Let me just finish before you come in. Today, in the NEC meeting, somebody said, one of the NEC members said, if today the former party leader comes from Bungoma County, the people who are pushing for his ouster come from Bungoma County. That means there's a fundamental problem. So that is some of the issues that have made us make that decision, that fundamental decision to push him out as the party leader of Ford Kenya.
Yeah, so my question was with regards to now moving forward, because this is an
Interim.
decision. So going forward, where are you likely to see an election to sort of have substantive leaders?
What is going to happen now is having assumed office, obviously we're going to put in place measures to seek ratification by other organs of the party. You know, we also have a pending national delegates conference, which is going to be managed by this team in the very near future. I can assure you that if the decision of this NEC will be accepted and ratified by the other organs, then we'll manage the affairs of the party. If there will be need, because we'll be going into elections at the National Delegates Conference, and all the positions will be up for grabs, including that of a party leader. Even if the former party leader would have been in office, there was going to be an election which is going to put in place new officials.
Do you have a problem with Moses Wetangula still being a member of this party, or the issue here?
He's only been dismissed as the party leader. He's a member of the party, ordinary member.
Can we finalize just one more question and then we finish?
Governor, you said that maybe why you're outing Wetangula as the party chair is because there's national realignment within the political sphere, as it were. So would it be that the single most charge Wetangula is because he's not playing ball?
I think
no.
I think I've said that. I just said it here that is not the issue. The issue, and I didn't say that is the main reason. I wanted to say this. Let me be very clear, boss. You know, you're Sam Ogena from Citizen. I said the biggest charge against the party leader is lack of unifying the members of the party. That is the main issue. As a party leader, you are a symbol of unity. Just the way the president is a symbol of unity of the country. As a party leader, you are the symbol of unity of the party. The moment you fail to do that, then there are issues about that. So the issue of realignment, I said as a party, as NEC, we have discussed and said we must be part of the reorganization that is happening at the national level. That has nothing to do with the dismissal.
Was he spearheading the realignment? Was it?
No.
I think you and I know very well that his name has not appeared anywhere. So let's leave it there.
The last one, eh?
There's a funny one here also.
Gavana umesema kwamba msukumo huu wa kuondolewa kwa kinara wa chama umetokana na viongozi wa Bungoma. Is it likely that tofauti zenu katika uongozi wa Bungoma tunaona mabadiliko katika county assembly na pia katika serikali ya county inaweza kuwa imechangia msukumo huu?
No,
let me say this, and I think the party leader will comment on it. That is just one of it. That is a reflection of a person who has been unable to unify the party, and that is a major issue. But let me ask the party leader to comment on it.
I mean, ordinarily, you'll note that where you have the roots, or where you come from, is where you would ordinarily derive most support. That is not to mean, the problem here was only from Bungoma. It is nationwide, and that's why you have delegates, members of NEC from the entire country, from all parts of the country have been here. So Bungoma has only joined the rest, and what we would have done possibly to defend him has not been done because of the reasons explained. Thank you very much.
There is just one question. The Deputy Party Leader, Honorable Oyonka, is not here. There is word that you had planned that he be the party leader.
Those are rumors.
There are no such plans. He remains the deputy party leader until elections. The NEC took the decision of this. He will be reporting to me.
Thank you very much.